Having a work spouse is pretty normal nowadays, right? You don't plan to fall for a coworker, but over the time, the feeling grows. Work starts feeling exciting. Your mind stays unusually happy. You find excuses to walk by their desk and you want to see them again and again. Maybe you catch yourself looking at their lips during a boring meeting. Maybe you wonder what it would be like to be close to them physically. Maybe you feel a spark of desire that you haven't felt at home in years. On days they're not there, something feels missing. We spend more waking hours with our colleagues than we do with our own families. This creates a dynamic often called the work spouse. It starts innocently, coffee breaks, shared jokes, complaining about the boss, but neurologically, your brain is laying the foundation for a romantic bond without you even realizing it. If you've ever felt this too, let's understand the 3 psychological triggers behind it. Trigger number 1, the mere exposure effect. Psychology tells us that simply being around someone repeatedly increases our likeness towards them. In a modern workplace, you aren't just seeing someone, you're solving problems with them, you're struggling together. This proximity creates a false sense of intimacy. Unlike dating apps where you judge someone instantly, in an office you see their personality unfold over months. This slow burn bypasses your brain's logical defense mechanisms. You don't think you're cheating because it doesn't feel like a date. It just feels like a normal Tuesday. Trigger number 2, the misattribution of arousal, the adrenaline trick. High-pressure jobs create stress. When you're chasing a deadline or handling a crisis, your body releases adrenaline and cortisol. Your heart beats faster and your senses heighten. When you're going through this stress with a colleague, your brain often confuses this adrenaline rush for romantic attraction. You think you have chemistry with this person, but in reality, you're just trauma bonding over work stress. You're not falling in love, you're just surviving a crisis together. Trigger number 3, the best self illusion. Finally, there's the contextual self. We behave differently in different places. At home, your partner sees the real you, tired, paying bills, dealing with chores, and often exhausted. At work, your colleague sees your best self. You're dressed up, you're competent, you're ambitious. The affair begins because the colleague falls in love with your image, not your reality. It feels like an escape because the office relationship has 0 domestic responsibilities. But let's be honest, it's not just about biology, is it? It's about how they make you feel. At home, life is routine. It's bills, mortgages, chores, and exhaustion. At home, you might feel like a parent, a roommate, or a walking ATM machine. You feel invisible. But at work, when that colleague looks at you, they don't see the dirty dishes or the baggage. They see you as the best version of you. They see you smart. They laugh at your jokes. They listen to your ideas. For the first time in years, you don't feel like a husband or a wife. You feel like a person. You're not necessarily looking for a new partner. You're looking for a lost part of yourself. You're addicted to the feeling of being alive again. Do you think men and women can be just friends at work? Tell me your opinion in the comments.